What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Road to Rank 1 series. Today we're going to be doing a commentary video over a comp that you've seen similarly in a previous video. It's actually going to be against Protection Paladin, Beast Mastery Hunter, and Restoration Shaman. Or actually no, Discipline Priest, sorry, that was wrong. But just jumping right into it, you know, Prot Paladin's been something that I haven't really gotten to play a whole lot against over the season because not many people run it. Most people only run it at like the extremely high ratings, and I haven't really been up there before. So we're just going to jump into this. It's against Vanguard Yasuki, and I think it's either Casca or Borngood. I don't know who this is. But we do get a full sheep out of Mass Invis onto the priest, and then the polymorph is actually broken by the Mark of a Lunith AoE damage, so that was kind of unfortunate, but we do get a pretty solid amount of damage just opening up onto the paladin right here. We're just trying to keep pressure up, trying to, you know, use our Arcane Orb correctly, get that freedom off of him, but he does use his Ward of Magic immunity or a magic binding or whatever it's called. Basically makes it so that I can't do damage to him for like 10 to 12 seconds. It's really crazy. Prot Pallies have a lot of defensives obviously, so I decided that I'm going to use a couple missiles over onto the Hunter just to create a little bit more pressure. I trinket that Intimidation since that's their offensive go, and I immediately blink super far away from the pets, from the Prot Pally, from the BM Hunter's range damage. And I have my Temporal Shield running right now. My Druid is currently feared, so I have to somehow connect back with him in just a moment. But really, I've got about 45% I think health right now, so I'm doing pretty well. I actually sheath the pet, and I am running away from this Prot Paladin again. I'm trying to run away from the pets, and my Druid actually gets to me, which is super helpful, right? So now we're in a position where we've recovered. We've got Iron Bark rolling. Starfail actually gets Hodge, which is fine. I've got Iron Bark, so I'm going to survive. I've got full HOTS. I've got Cenarian Ward, got Germination, all that stuff. So right now what we have to do is we have to get CC onto the Priest. We get an Incap into a Bash, into a hopefully clone, but it'll probably get interrupted. Well, actually, we don't get the Bash. He might go for it, but he doesn't have Displacer Beast because he had to use it earlier to get towards me. So he's actually just going to get Incapped, and we're just going to use our damage right now. I've got Arcane Power, Presence of Mind, Arcane Missiles, a really awesome 4 target barrage, and then I see that the priest is casting Shadow Man, so I actually run over here and I get an interrupt on him right there on his shadow, so he has to pop Pain Suppression immediately. And also, since the priest was getting cloned, he probably felt like he needed to use a defensive cooldown, which is probably true, right? We would have forced out the Divine Shield if he did not get Pain Suppressed. So right now the tables are turning here. Okay, so this is a point where we can't do damage to them. Our CC is running out. Our diminishing returns are on them right now, so we can't really CC a whole lot. I've got a sheep on the BM Hunter, but right as he gets out of that, both Vanguards and Yasuki are going to do a huge amount of damage to me, so it's my job to survive right now. I actually get a pretty clutch Mass Invis into Blink into Sheep onto the Priest, which actually allows us a little bit more offensive pressure, but I think we get out Divine Shield, and then this is where they go offensive on me. So as you can see, I Temporal Shield immediately, run behind the pillar. I'm actually AFK right now, and here's like a little bit of a cheeky move. They don't really have a Dispel available for me, like Prot Pally and BM Hunter can't Dispel me. The Priest can, but he's not really in a position to. He's trying to heal his Prot Pally so he doesn't die. So I actually run over in the corner as I'm silenced. See, I have 4 seconds left of displacement. I stand in the corner, Prot Pally and the pets run to me, and I displace back halfway across the map, and I blink towards my healer that is across the map from their DPS, which means that I'm completely fine. We don't have to use any cooldowns, and it was a really solid kiting move to the point where they actually switch over to Seth. So I get a nice interrupt onto this Priest right here. We're going to be doing a nice amount of damage to the Prot Pally right here, and actually we're going to be landing a pretty cheeky kill, and I'm going to walk you through how that kill actually works. So real quick, this Angel, okay, this Angel is a PvP talent from the Prot Paladin. So what this Angel does is as it comes down, it will put Divine Shield on, I think, either one target or multiple targets, which means that we can't do damage to them, right? But Seth actually gets a really crazy Fist of Fury stun, and very lucky, and it actually, you can CC this Angel. So he stuns the Angel as it spawns, and it doesn't Divine Shield Vanguards, and I get a huge crit on Vanguards right here, and finish him off with a 900k Arcane Barrage while the Priest is in Cyclone. So it was like a couple clutch moves at the end. I was able to survive with Temp Shield and my kiting and get that really awesome displacement. And then we were able, since we got that really cheeky Mass Invis into Polymorph about mid-game, I was able to get Divine Shield forced out of Vanguards, and then I was able to survive well, so I didn't even have to block. And as we came out, we actually cheesed their Angel and ended up getting the win right there. It felt really solid, and I felt like there was a lot of pretty clutch moves within this game, so that I wanted to show you this because it's something, it's not really conventional for like people to fight Prot Pally BM Hunter, and I thought that since they're doing super well, maybe you guys want to watch the video, right? So that does sum it up for today's episode. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to give a big thumbs up and comment down below. That's the best way to support the series. And hope, keep supporting on the way to rank 1. Hopefully we'll get it. And I will see you guys all tomorrow for a team comms episode. And then after that, we'll be doing another commentary episode. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe for future uploads, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.